EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. There he's on only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play. And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now ETN. Oh, he bowls over him. options galore here. Second and a few inches. Another tote for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. Now, a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A one-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Well, the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 6. They run the toss now to Etienne. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Lawrence on the sneak, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game, so I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. It's Etienne. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's a give to Etienne, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
8-3, 2-18, stop it. 14, down. Hey, Lawrence.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On the ready.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Crystal, cut.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz, 81 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, I think that's the way they'll go.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Lawrence. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard. The Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit for him the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers gains 24 yards. It's a first down. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Lawrence. And this one too low.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. At the 31-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Off tackle left with Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again? And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Inside handoff, Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On third down, Henry. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.